Hey Strikers, this is SF and it's time for the third Galagola dungeon, and this is probably the dungeon that everybody hates the most because it is technically the hardest. The fourth one is kind of okay because you're supposed to farm it, and this one you only have to clear it once, so they made it extra hard for you guys. So I'm going to be bringing two booty deals, one Will and one Etika. I know a lot of people would just bring 4 Etikas in there. I don't care if you bring 4 Etikas. It's just a matter of you juggling the magic circles throughout the stage. Is more depending on your skill of doing that. But it is a pinching dungeon again, and all you gotta do is clear off those pots at the very start. What that does is will decrease the defense of everybody, and that will make it make the other mobs killable even if they're in chick form, for like Will and Etika. And other than that, the zombie dudes will do an attack up blast onto your guys, which will, increase his attack. But every stage just start by clearing off the pots. The pots will revive themselves at the bottom counter, so make sure you clear them off before then. And the axe guys will do a volatile blast. It's not a one shot. It's about 15,000 per monster hit, and it's not like a map wide. It is about like 3/4 of the map. So as long as you stay away from it, you won't get hit, but chances are you're gonna get hit by them. Okay. Next is Will. Will can shoot up there. That's good. But for now, in the mob stages, don't care much about whether your Etika or Will is a chick or not, because even if there are a chick when going into the pots themselves, they can still one shot as long as you get an okay pinch. Okay, next stage. Next stage is a little bit different. Because the other mobs are really squishy and they can die in one hit. So if your booty-eels are still non-chick, well, like if you're bringing booty-eels, then you can one shot them. And you gotta one shot them because they revive each other instead of one set at a time, and you just clear that. And then you don't even need the pots to get the defense down. Now, the important part about this stage is to position for the next stage, because the next stage is really hard to get good angles in. So you gotta position one guy at the top and one guy at the bottom to pinch out the pots on the next stage. Okay, that's fine. You can stay here pretty much forever because the pots can only shoot homings and revives the other pots. You gotta clear off both pots at the same time to actually move on to the next stage. So use this time to position. So Will is okay in terms of positioning, and I just need somebody to be at the bottom side. Will is kind of not the best now because he might get stuck in between one of the pots. Like stuck in a pot. Okay, never mind. That's good. Clear off the pots. And clear off the bottom pot with Etika as well. So position wise it's perfect. And if you mess up the positioning, it gets really hard because they will revive each other and you're just gonna lose turns in clearing off the other mobs like the axe guys, which is the most important part. And now I technically want to position for the next bar, which is the mini boss, so that's why I'm going left and right and not hitting, like just go straight and pinching them. You want your monsters to be on the top side of the map, so try to be on the top side of the map, and none of them are on the top side of the map. So I'm just gonna go up and down because I don't want to accidentally kill off that last mob there. Will's homing is not enough, thankfully, especially in chick form. And just push and then just get my guys up there. And he's stuck and he's at the bottom, which is not great. And just keep on trying. It's all about positioning, and Buridio is still down there. So I'm just saying, screw it. I'm pushing you up with Will by myself, and not the best. Not the best at all. So we're at the mini boss, and the pots are at the top side of the map. That's why you want to have people on the top side of the map. And here I will Etika strike shot just to whittle down these pots. So you have 3 shots to clear off these pots. And you want to clear off these pots for the defense down. Technically you can just avoid it, put your guys at the bottom side and avoid the axe guys' volatile blast, but you need that defense down to actually deal damage to Daigokuten. So deal damage to the axe guys, clear them off. And at the same time, while you're clearing off the axe guy at the top, you want to move your monsters down. The reason why is Daigoku on the top counter has a spread shot that will shoot upward. It's kind of like the Nirai Kanai second boss phase upward spread, and that'll do a lot of damage. It's about 30k for a dark monster, so you want to get away from that. It is getting a little sketchy for my HP, so that's why I have Buriel this turn to grab heart, and if he stays up there it's kind of but I do have enough heals to actually tank 2 monsters worth, and they just completely missed, so that's always nice. And just clear off Daigoku, and once that is done. Now you do have to be a little bit careful in that the defense down is not, it won't last forever. It will last about, I think, 10 turns. I think 9 or 10 turns. And one time I lost right before his final move. The defense down wore off, and that was pretty bad. Okay, boss, clear off the pots again, and that will do a defense down. This time in the boss stages, the defense down only lasts for 4 turns. So, but don't worry, the Daigokuten, the boss, will revive them all the way back. Will revive them for you to clear again. So use the first round to just clear off the mobs. Yeah, use that first round to clear off the mobs, and then use the second round to clear off the boss. So one more turn, and clear it. Clear the X guys, and then the revive is coming from the left counter. And that's where the defense down wears off, and then the pots come back up. And now you use this round to deal damage to Daigokuten. And it's all about getting to clear that pot. Okay, good. And now to deal damage to Daigoku and clear him before the 5 counter in the middle, and you can pinch up there, which is really nice. That's your main attack, main strategy of attacking for this bar, and just to bounce off the top of their heads, and you can get a lot of damage. Sadly, there's no monsters like a Fox Metal type SS, so you cannot just one-shot it that way. So it's so hard to get what is it? Match hits or something like that. But anyways, second turn, second bar, clear out the pots again. This time you gotta clear out the pots at the same time. You cannot just clear it off one by one. They'll revive each other. So there's that. So it's gonna be really hard. You gotta go either up or down. Thankfully, these pots are really squishy. Like 2 hits off of Etika and or will basically clear them. Okay, first clear off the pots, and there's no way of pinching them as well, so you gotta find some creative ways to get multiple hits onto them. Now after that, their defense is down onto Daigoku. The zombies don't get defense down, but they're really squishy anyway, so you don't really need to. And the pots will also activate the speed panels as well, so that's your main way of attacking, is to grab those speed panels, give more speed, and then get more hits onto Daigoku. Okay, there's the revive. I don't really need to clear out the pots right now because the defense up is still alive, but why not just clear it. You can use your strike shots whenever you want, especially Burials. You can use one here, if not both, but I really recommend you keep at least Will's strike shot up for the last bar. because it's a little bit better for mob clearing for the last bar. And Buridio, just use it when you're really pressed for time, because Daigoku is tanky and you only have 4 more turns left to clear. Not to mention that you have to keep refreshing the defense down. 3 more turns for Daigoku. Going to side, that's fine. And there's the revive, and then Buridio has to clear off these pots or else we're screwed, because you won't be able to tank the middle attack. And then Buridio for the strike shot. It is a fast strike shot, but it does a lot of damage on this stage at least. Okay, last stage. Starting off with Will, and you gotta clear out the pots, and they're all on the top side. And just clear out the pots. They don't revive each other, so that's always good. But you gotta clear it off within their 3-4 turn counter, which they will revive each other. So that's good. And next is Buridio on the top. And just going to go straight for it. I think... Oh, I went that way. But I would think that I can just go through the blocks that way, but I didn't really check. I didn't want to risk it, at least. I did have enough time to clear off these guys before they revive each other. Okay, what that does is, of course, the defense down, and it will revive. It will summon all these other mobs. And the main point is to clear off all these mobs. That's why I want you to save Will's strike shot. I don't really want you to waste one specific turn to just clear off the axe guy. I want you to use it to clear out the axe guy while dealing damage to Daigoku. Although I kind of failed in that. And we're going to strike shot here as well, because I won't know if Etika will actually be a chick next turn or not. So why not just use it to deal damage to Daigoku. And after that is just finish off Daigoku. Now Daigoku will be reviving. We'll be reviving on the left, so gotta be careful. And I'm gonna clear off the pot. The pot does do damage, so I am a little bit sketchy for HP there. Okay, that's okay. Got the gold heart. And then the defense down will be gone next turn. So I gotta clear out the pots, or else Buridio will be pretty much in no man's land. And got it! And finally, Buridio for the strike shot. He does have the attack up as well, so it doesn't really matter about the weak point. With this much HP left, you just strike shot and you should be okay. It is a very hard dungeon. It's really mechanical. I think the most mechanical dungeon to date of Monster Strike. Just because there's no other monster in the monster pool for you to actually break all the stuff that you have to do. Like kind of like Pangla, you can use like strike shots and stuff to prevent not pinching and stuff. But that's pretty much it for me. Hope you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.